Have you been struggling to shake off those anxious thoughts, no matter how much effort you put in? Do you find yourself constantly feeling on edge and unable to escape the tight clutches of anxiety? Well, worry not, as there are effective methods to train your mind and conquer anxiety. In today's session with Thinks Free, we delve into helpful techniques to soothe your nerves and regain emotional stability. By the end of this session, you will have gained valuable insights on how to take control of your anxiety and steer your mind toward a more peaceful state. So, stay close, and together, let's discover these powerful techniques and bid adieu to anxiety's grip on your life. The first thing you need to do when feeling anxious is to think of it as excitement. Our emotions are a blend of physical sensations and mental interpretations. When you feel anxious, your body responds with increased heartbeats, indicating a sense of alertness that your brain may interpret as negative. However, with a simple reframing, you can turn this experience into a positive one by seeing it as excitement rather than fear or anxiety. By doing so, you can redirect your energy towards the task at hand and actually become more productive throughout your day. If you're someone who struggles with anxiety, this is one tip that you must have with you at all times. Tip number 2 is to think of something funny that happened or you watched in the past. When we're feeling anxious, our minds tend to get stuck in negative thought patterns, which often make us feel even more stressed and overwhelmed. By intentionally redirecting our focus to something humorous, we can break free from those negative thought patterns and feel more relaxed.
The fit. I told you, but didn't I tell him about the fit?
Laughing has immense physical benefits, as it stimulates the body's natural relaxation response. This can help lower levels of stress hormones and counteract the physical symptoms of anxiety, such as a racing heartbeat and shallow breathing. Moreover, laughter triggers the release of endorphins, the brain's natural mood-boosting chemicals. These endorphins can help elevate our mood and create a more positive outlook, which can help us feel more relaxed and at ease. Tip number 3. Change your position. When anxiety hits, which happens when we least expect it, our bodies often react by tensing up and taking on a closed-off posture. However, by intentionally changing our physical posture and doing the opposite of what our brain wants the body to do, we can actually start to feel more in control and more relaxed. For instance, if you're feeling overwhelmed and burdened with worry, try standing up tall and assuming a power pose instead. Or, if you're feeling so anxious that you want to crawl under a blanket, splash some cold water on your face instead. By changing your sensory experience, you can switch your focus from anxiety to something more calming and manageable. The fourth tip is to write it down. I know by now you have heard a lot about journaling. The question is, does it help? Putting your worries on paper can be a powerful way to externalize your thoughts and feelings, helping to calm your anxiety and bring a sense of control to your life. When you write down your issues, you're giving yourself permission to acknowledge and validate your concerns. Rather than letting them swirl around in your head, letting them out on paper can help you gain clarity and perspective. This can be especially helpful when your anxiety feels overwhelming and you're struggling to make sense of your thoughts. Writing things down can also provide a sense of relief, as you're able to get your worries out of your head and onto the page. By externalizing your worries in this way, you're creating distance between yourself and your anxiety, which can help you feel more at peace. Also, while friends and family might complain if you share your anxiety issues with them, paper is patient, it's silent, and never complains no matter how many times you put down your worries on it. Paper is a good friend. Tip number 5. Unleash your creativity. Let it flow from your mind, out into the world. This is a very unique way of approaching and tackling anxiety because it combines mental and physical energy and creativity. Whether you're an experienced artist or a beginner, taking the time to draw, paint, doodle, or take a beautiful picture can be a powerful way to express your emotions. Even if you don't consider yourself an artist, surrounding yourself with images of serene landscapes or happy memories can transport you mentally away from anxious thoughts and deep into wonderland. By tapping into your creativity, you can find a new perspective and enjoy a calming escape from stress. Tip number 6. Play with a centering object. When anxiety takes over, our thoughts can easily spiral out of control. That's where a centering object comes in. This physical reminder of something positive and calming can help to ground us in the present moment and remind us to take a few deep breaths. It can be anything from a smooth stone or crystal to a special piece of jewelry or even a photograph. By holding on to this object and focusing on it, we can redirect our attention away from the source of our anxiety and take a much-needed break from the stress. Next time you feel like anxiety is starting to take hold, reach for your centering object and let it guide you back to a place of calm and clarity. Tip number 7 is to move your body.
Yeah, I like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
If you're experiencing anxiety, physical activity can be a helpful tool to ease your symptoms. You can dance, go out for a run, or if there is a gymnasium nearby, go in and lift some weights. Exercise triggers the release of endorphins, which can alleviate stress and boost self-esteem. Even brief periods of intense exercise can reduce the amount of mental energy devoted to worrying, resulting in a greater sense of calm and control. This has so far been my best method of reducing anxiety because apart from relaxing my mind and calming my mood, it builds my body and makes me feel and look great physically. Strong body and an even stronger mind. Tip number 8. Chew some gum. When you're feeling overwhelmed and anxious, sometimes it can be hard to stay focused on the task at hand. That's exactly when you need to find some gum and chew. Research shows that chewing gum can actually increase alertness and reduce salivary cortisol levels, helping to soothe your nerves and improve concentration. Plus, it's a healthier choice than reaching for sugary snacks or other stress-inducing substances that might result in some unwanted effects like weight gain. Tip number 9 is to take a deep breath and inhale some lavender. Did you know that lavender has incredible natural calming properties that can do wonders for your body and mind? In fact, it's so effective that it's commonly used in aromatherapy. By simply inhaling the scent of lavender, you can activate the limbic system in your brain, which is responsible for regulating emotions. When you're feeling anxious or stressed out, taking a few whiffs of lavender essential oil can help ease your mind and reduce those overwhelming feelings. It's an easy and convenient way to promote relaxation and find a moment of peace, no matter where you are. So, why not keep a bottle of lavender essential oil handy and incorporate this simple practice into your daily routine? Your body and mind will thank you. Tip number 9. Groove to your favorite tunes. Listening to music can be a simple yet effective way to combat feelings of anxiety. When you're feeling overwhelmed, taking a break to listen to your favorite songs and maybe dance a little can help alleviate stress and promote relaxation. Music has a powerful impact on both the body and mind and has been shown to have a calming effect. So, if you're struggling with anxiety, consider putting on some headphones and letting the music work its magic. Remember I promised to show you a cool breathing technique? That's tip number 10. This is a simple yet very effective diaphragmatic breathing exercise that involves counting to 4 while inhaling, holding your breath for 4 counts, and then exhaling for 4 counts. By doing this repeatedly, you can effectively slow down your heart rate and lower your blood pressure, both of which are common physical symptoms of anxiety. Furthermore, this technique promotes slow and steady breathing, which can help soothe and calm your mind, reducing the emotional symptoms of anxiety. With just a few minutes of practice every day, you can quickly and effectively alleviate the symptoms of an anxiety attack almost instantly. You can even pause this video now, try it and see how you feel. As we wrap up today's session with Thinks Free, it's important to acknowledge that everyone experiences anxiety at some point in their lives, and feeling overwhelmed is a normal part of the human experience. The key to maintaining good mental health is learning healthy coping mechanisms like the ones we have listed. By equipping yourself with these tools, you can take control of your well-being and cultivate a more balanced and fulfilling life. Thanks for sitting through this session with me to the end, and I hope to catch you in the next one. If you found this video beneficial, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below for me to know what resonated with you the most.